Welcome to another episode of Shipper War, my review of John Carter.
Shipper War. When ship happens, I'm there.
John Carter, a man of a Disney product. So you can either take that two ways. Either that's a positive or that's a negative. Now this is a problem with Disney. They like making movies that appeal not only to adults, but to children as well. And not just children like, teenagers, preteens, but no, like 5-year-olds. They like to appeal movies to also adults to 5-year-olds. That works with cartoons, okay? Because adults go into cartoons knowing, yeah, this is a movie for children, so I have that open mind. But when it comes to a live action movie, especially a movie that's supposed to be sci-fi, supposed to have action scenes, supposed to have battles with ships and sword fights and all that good, yummy stuff that us older people like, and like it in very high amounts of violence, should not make a movie that appeals also to 5-year-olds. Disney tried to sprinkle a lot of things that appeal to 5-year-olds, which made the movie a tad bit too campy, too fluff. This movie was definitely a soft PG-13. To the point that a lot of the action scenes were very short-lived, weren't that very exciting because they kind of try to stay very, clean and not very violent when it came to the actual violence in the movie. Another thing, I feel like that this movie should have been set into 2 parts. It shouldn't have been just one film because I feel like there was a lot of stuff missing from the actual book. I haven't read the book, but just watching the movie, I felt like there was a lot that the book had that this movie either took out and or they took a lot of stuff in the book and just crammed it into this movie. So a lot of things felt very rushed. The romance was like that, which I did like, but I felt it was a little too rushed and it was really these two are just met each other and they're already gonna stuff. I'm not gonna say what happens, but stuff happens and I'm like, really? It just met the other day. Seriously? John Carter has all this baggage and she has all this baggage. I know I'm coming off really negative towards this film, but the truth is there is some positives in this movie as well. I mentioned the romance, which I really did enjoy. The other thing I really enjoyed in this movie was the humor. There's a lot of little humorous things that happen in the film that I thought was really funny. The audience members also thought was funny because they laughed during it. There was also some characters in the movie that I really enjoyed. There was one particular character / dog creature thing that was so adorable. I can't remember his name, but you guys, when you see the movie, you'll know who I'm talking about. The other thing that I really enjoyed was the ending. The ending was pretty great. I have to give them props for the endings. I really enjoyed the ending, and I wish the rest of the movie was as great as the ending was, because the ending was by far my favorite thing in the movie. Not because it finished and I was like, yeah, this movie's over, but because the way it was set up was just great, and I just wish the rest of the movie was as interesting and as so well done as the ending was for this film. So I definitely recommend this movie to those who were interested in seeing it, those who are John Carter book fans and they want to see how the movie goes from book to film, and that's about all I'm going to recommend because I was disappointed and that makes me depressed and sad. So that is all for this episode of Shipper War. Goodbye and until next time.